What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hurt coming to you with another fun-filled episode. Maybe not fun, maybe not filled, but it's an episode of Afterlife where we talk about all things and everything that's interesting or just something that we want to touch base on and see what everybody thinks about the subject. Today, we're going to talk about time. Whether you give your time or whether you get time back, or whether you put something into a relationship and you get time back from your significant other, or whether you put time into a job and you get time back, appreciation or something like that, or you give time to your kids and you get time back from your kids or whatever. But I'm a firm believer that there is never a time where you don't get time back. Well, how do I say? Nobody's that busy to where you don't get time. Or they can't say, hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm busy. Sorry, I'm not messaging you or whatever. Or, there's never not time for you to be like, take 10 seconds out. Hey, sorry, I'm busy. I'll message you when I get a chance. Or, you take time out in sports, or you take time out in whatever, it's why it's called a timeout. You take time out. But there's also time where you put effort in and put your 2 cents in, but you don't get 2 cents and effort back from somebody else or a situation. It's sad, but it's true. That's why time. Choose your time wisely, but also don't get taken advantage of neither. I've come across so many situations where you have time, but you're not giving it or the effort back. The other person may be giving you the world and expecting just a message back, and yet no time, no effort. If they give you the bare minimum, that's what you are, is the bare minimum in their life. If you give them all your effort, you message them or whatever, and they go on TikTok, go on Facebook, go on YouTube, go on whatever, and they don't message you back, that's a no-brainer to me. That just shows all right, you're not serious about it, or when it's convenient for you, that's when I'm convenient for you. And that's not cool. I'm not gonna sit there and be somebody's convenience when I got enough stuff going on in my life where I don't need to be convenient for somebody else. I already have stuff that I need to be convenient for, like calling doctors, like calling other jobs, or calling, friends, family, making time. That's what I'm saying, time. There's always time. Taking a time out. That's why it's called time out. Taking time out. It's sad, but it's also a truth that I think that, you tend to reach in a little deeper, you tend to give. I'm a Cancer. I love with everything I got, but I also hate with everything I got. So I try to take the high road out and love with everything I got, but it comes to a point where you got to be picky. You got to be picky with the time that you give or who you give it to, because not everybody's on the same page and is willing to give the effort and time, or they're like, I'm too busy, I got kids, I got whatever. Okay, we'll sit back and dissect that for a second. You got kids, right? Okay, so why is it there's a monitor or a screen on for your kids, for you, for entertainment or whatever, and yet I see you while your kids are all in there, being kids, whatever. You got a phone in your damn hand. 10 seconds on there, you could be like, hey, I'm home. I'm not, I'm just tired. I don't have time right now. I'm just messaging you, it's a little hectic right now. I got kids. Or, hey, I've had a bad day at work. I'm just unwinding right now. I'm going to go take a bath, or I'm going to go whatever the hell you do after a hard day of work. Or you put effort into a situation at work or at home and you don't get that same, say you put the blinds up or whatever like that. You've got some new blinds, you got whatever, you put them up. and they go unnoticed. It's not that nobody took the time out to notice the work that you did. They don't care. I mean, you put in the work doesn't mean they're gonna put in the work. I hate to say it, but this is why I made this video, because it was like I had to think for a second. Like, I'm putting my time and effort, and it sucks because like what I've learned in prison is it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Take it for what it is. Don't take it for what it ain't. If you putting time into something and they're not putting time back into you, or if you're working your ass off at work or whatever, and they're not working to show appreciation to you, or if you're trying to be, down to earth or be, more in somebody's life, and they're not showing that they care about you wanting that step or whatever, you're the bare minimum. If they're showing you the bare minimum, you're the bare minimum. And if you're showing them amount of effort and they're not showing that same amount of effort, you're not worth their effort. It seems like a simple thing, but a lot of people don't get that, and it hurts, and it does. Like, it sucks, and you want to try to change as much as possible, but you can't change what doesn't want to be changed. All right, everybody, have a good day.